Today we're going to be recreating Wendy's white chocolate strawberry frosty, but we're going to be making it keto. So I was scrolling on TikTok and I saw all these people trying the Wendy's white chocolate strawberry frosty. And I thought that looks awesome. Not like I could eat it anyway because it's definitely not keto, but I can't even get it in this country because it's currently being trialed in Canada. You know what? We have made a keto friendly frosty before on our channel using the Dash ice cream maker. So this recipe is actually pretty simple. It only takes a couple of ingredients and hopefully it works. But a typical Wendy's Frosty has about 61 grams of total carbs, 0% fiber. So we're hoping to get that carb count way lower for this video. Because if you're new here, my twin sister Sarah and I have been on a technically keto journey since 2019. And while we did lose 160 pounds, that was like in the beginning of our journey, but we like to stick to about 20 to 25 net carbs a day. We are very relaxed on this lifestyle. We add in all kinds of crazy stuff. But before we get started, we're gonna talk about the sponsor of this video, Element. Element is a delicious electrolyte drink mix with everything that you need and nothing that you don't. That means lots of salt and no sugar. Element contains a science-backed electrolyte ratio of 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. Sarah and I drink Element every single day because we love the way it tastes and it helps us on our keto journey. That's because when you go into ketosis, you shed a lot of water, and inside that water are your electrolytes. This can leave you feeling tired, having muscle cramps, or nausea, also known as the keto flu. Element replenishes your electrolytes so that you feel better. Sarah and I love all of the flavors of Element, but our absolute favorites are the citrus salt, orange salt, and the grapefruit salt. And if you've been waiting to try Element and you're apprehensive, don't be, because they have a money-back guarantee. That means that if you do not like it, it's no questions asked, just contact them. Right now, Element is offering our community a free sample pack so that you can try 8 of the flavors. That's 8 single serving packets free with any order from Element. This way you can buy a whole box and get a sample pack. In order to get this deal, you must go to drinklmnt.com/ketotwins. So for the frosty part of this recipe, you are going to be needing some protein shake. This has 160 calories, 4 grams of carbs, 1 dietary fiber, that's 3 net carbs per shake. In the last video, we did only use the Core Power protein shake in the Dash ice cream maker, and it was good. It was slightly icy, and so Sarah and I thought maybe we should try a hack that we saw online, and that's adding a couple tablespoons of this sugar-free instant pudding mix. This is slightly dirty though. Sarah and I are like technically keto, so we add stuff like this into our diets all the time. We like to be more relaxed, but if you're cleaner, try one of the cleaner brands of instant pudding. So, okay, now I'm rethinking what we're gonna be doing because the Ninja Creamy and the Dash ice cream maker are loud. Like garbage truck in your living room loud. So we're gonna work on our strawberry compote, which is really simple. You could use fresh strawberries, but an economical solution is to use frozen. Frozen fruit and veg is not bad. Strawberries that are frozen at the peak of their freshness, and it's like, it's cheaper.
And they keep forever.
Right.
So.
You can always have some in the fridge to make a strawberry dessert. That's what we do. So we're just gonna heat this up. We're gonna add in 1/4 of a cup of water.
Splash of whatever that is.
Lemon juice. We are gonna cook this down until all the strawberries are defrosted. That should take like probably 5 minutes. And then we're gonna mash it a little bit. I'm gonna add in some sweetener. I'm wearing our merch today, technically keto. Still available. It's classic. I am gonna be adding a bit of xanthan gum into the strawberry compote because we want it to be nice and thick. In other strawberry compote recipes, you use cornstarch. Obviously, we can't use that. The way to add xanthan gum successfully into recipes is to add it in something else before you add it into the recipe. Because the second that xanthan gum touches a liquid, it starts to get like globby. So you want it to be able to be spread out pretty fast. This would typically be your spices, but in this case, we're gonna add it into our sweetener. So here's our compote. It's pretty watery, but we are going to be cooking this down a little bit more. Plus with the xanthan gum, it should turn out pretty good. So I'm going to start adding this. I'm gonna mix it very fast because you don't have a lot of time. It's already thicker, I feel like. And next up, we are going to get our Dash ice cream maker ready. So we're gonna be pouring this into this vessel. This is like the most useful thing that we own, by the way. We use this in almost every video. So I'm gonna be pouring maybe this halfway. I'm going to take a whisk and I'm gonna whisk in 2 tablespoons of the sugar-free instant pudding pie filling mix.
Slowly.
It is on. We shall pour our mixture in here. It's like thicker. Wow. So this should take about 30 minutes and we will come back to see how it turns out. In the strawberry frosty, they actually use a white chocolate shaving on the top, which is not, I think, the best idea because it's like hard. So instead, we're gonna be melting the white chocolate and drizzling it. We're gonna stick these into our microwave and we're gonna do it for 30 seconds at a time. And you're gonna do that until it starts melting, but it does burn, so you gotta be careful. So it looks like nothing has happened, right? But if you start to stir it, nothing has happened. But
No,
you can start to see a little bit melted. 15 more. It sounds a bit different now. It's like starting to sound different. I don't know what to say, but it's thicker for sure. Ooh, looks good. How do I get this off of here? Slippery hands. I love when I try to do something and then Sarah struggles. Shut up. Oh, look at that. Sarah struggles, but gets it. So we have our components here, the white chocolate, strawberry, and the frosty mixture. And we're gonna start putting together our dupe for the Wendy's white chocolate strawberry frosty. Now, I am not an artist. Okay, well.
Yeah, there you go.
No one would ever hire me to make lattes ever because of that. So,
I mean, it might look cool once the stuff is in there.
a little dollop of strawberry on the top, like that.
Wow, what artistry.
Thank you. What is wrong with that? Tell me. It looks amazing. We're gonna go downstairs and we're gonna try it. Here we are. You have more chocolate than I do. I mean, you have more strawberries, and you know that you're the one that put. Get out of here.
Emily, if here.
No, you did it.
It is hard at the top.
Yeah. Okay, so right off the bat, the chocolate is hard on the top, which is what I was talking about earlier, that I don't like it. But if you wanted it to stay kind of liquid, then you should probably add coconut oil to it or avocado oil, because it's just gonna seize when you put it on top. Wow.
It's very creamy.
There's a second layer of chocolate in here for me.
The strawberries are really good. Refreshing. I would have liked it a little bit more. It's okay. I was saying
You put it in there for
no,
yourself.
I didn't know this was mine. That was obviously built for me.
No.
This layering right here, that's fine. I was thinking that just a little biscuit or something, a little crumble maybe at the top, like maybe like Choc Zero, they have those like vanilla cookies or something, a cookie layer in there. This is more like, that would be more like a sundae though.
That's not a Frosty.
If we were talking about dreams and hopes, that's what I would say, okay? But, you know, the first time we made this, the texture was really icy, like we mentioned
but
earlier.
it was good, but it was
just
good.
icy. This totally changed the texture. It's way more creamy and smooth. There's no ice buildup at all.
It's so good.
And I don't know, maybe you could just add in gelatin, it would do the same thing.
We have about 1/3 of this mixture left too, so I could have made 3 full-size Frosties, but you can maybe try 1 tablespoon of it and see if it just makes it slightly thicker. I bet you this tastes better than the Wendy's one. We will never get to try it probably.
Yeah, we won't know, but this is just a base recipe, right? You could add other flavors to this. Like lemon, blueberry, a regular chocolate one with like vanilla and then chocolate fudge type of one. I guess it's not really Frosty then.
No.
We're putting our own spin on it. Anyway, the cool thing about the Dash ice cream maker, it comes with a popsicle bowl. And we were thinking earlier, could we make like fudgesicles with this?
Yeah.
Fudgesicles?
Fudgesicles.
You know how you say a word 10 times and you're like, I don't know if that's right or not. Fudgesicles. That doesn't make sense. That's not the word.
Oh.
But a word of warning, once you take the blade out, you can't put it back in. Because there's buildup of ice cream or what ice particles on the side. So don't take that blade out until you're done. I know that a lot of people talk highly about the Ninja Creamy. Maybe we'll get that one day.
Wow. Plus this has a lot of protein in it, so it's gonna keep you full. And I will tabulate the carb count. Remember that the strawberry compote, we only use a couple tablespoons in each of these, and then maybe a couple tablespoons of the white chocolate chips. So I will tabulate that and put it in the description below. And if you guys want to see more from us, you can click on this video right here, and we will see you over there. Anyway, I'm Emily.
I'm Sarah,
and we are the Keto Twins, signing out.